question is, will SK be able to disengage? You do have some mobility. The Corki obviously can Valkyrie away. Jace can knock the Alistair back and gain himself a little bit of ground as well. So we have a bit of poke coming out from SK. Solid team fight.
Trying to chase after the cheese.
I feel I'm a little bit too fragile for that these days.
Yeah.
I think there'll be a few broken bones. Humanoid caught out here by Loopy and by Rika. Bukada coming in from the side as well. Kedui trying to get in range. There's the hook. Humanoid might have to burn the flash. Does do so. Loopy flashes for the auto though. Mickey gave him.
To move up towards his top side. As Raz are going to hover in towards mid. Pac-Man's going to give away though exactly what he's up to.
We'll let the dogs off the leash for a second, but
Right on his top side, look for some plates, and even though we have seen lane swaps disappear, like these are kind of the good timers you can look at. Go for the early void groups, but again, it's like the
Humanoid, well and truly.
Loopy has Hex Flash.
Yeah, and Bukada's here as well. Here we go. X Flash, hook. Oh, Humanoid unbinds his soul, but immediately it's met by the rest of SK.
Nice. Get in, clear the camp with your double Q, and get back out super safely. And you just become this farming machine, but losing the mid lane makes these invades so much more dangerous. But
Bukada's been waiting here for a long time now. Mickey does have the unbreakable will. Goes in, will pop it, still stunned underneath the tower. They engage as well as Razzle dives forward. Nicky with a good punt back will keep himself alive. Razzle going in again with the second charge of his ultimate. Now he's caught out. Hero's entrance. He pops at the unstoppable. Rika underneath the tower already. Bukada's got one out of this. And Fnatic are in all sorts of hurt. Bukada gets a double.
And then as Razzle goes for Bukada, the TP from Rika is here. Oscarina tries to join in, but they're just so separated across the back of this fight and constantly trying to go under.
Game only 11.5 minutes in.
Yeah, and they end up dropping the void groups. They got one on top to move down into this position to cover, so they get the dragon. Should be in a position as well to try and move up towards his top side if they want to. Really well to what Fnatic are doing.
To go for the dive here. Luke is looking for Humanoid with the fate unbound. Jumps back in, but is just knocked back. There's a TP behind as SK will notice that Oscarinen's on his way, but so is Janax, and he's just completed Leandri's. Oscarinen knocked back, stunned up, and he's burnt to an absolute 2-2. I think SK invested a little bit too much in the bot side, so weren't able to even that out at 3 apiece. And importantly as well, if they had managed
Rika with flash, and you're also down the Rift Tower, makes it really difficult for you to try and contest on towards this Mountain Dragon. The ability to take down mid tower. Oh,
Rika's just TPing. Razzle almost caught out. Depth charge is going to land on him over the wall there. Janax still chasing Oscarinen. Mickey going in, immediately down to half HP. Humanoid coming in from the side as well, but doesn't have that bait seal. No ultimate for him. Dredgeline, Hero's entrance. Mickey's already down. SK just back away. And without Rika and Janax, really, they've already picked up 1 kill. Now they have the Dragon secure as well. SK are going to be on soul point 17 minutes in with a 2,000 gold lead over Fnatic.
I can't believe SK made that work. I was about to say, Fnatic have a target in an upcoming fight. You go towards Rika, even with the flashes available on Mickey, and just try and win out the fight by taking out the SK mid laner. But SK TP down, they get the kill, they get a tower.
As it comes out, Oscar has to flash. Meanwhile, on the bottom side, we saw Bakuda getting chased out of his own jungle by Razork and co. The game will take the Rift out as well. Ascard up in 30 seconds time. The next Drake 3 minutes away still, but SK, they're just going to...
They're trying to play the top side, but Mickey's done a really smart job of moving down here for Janax.
Janax does have the flash. Mickey goes in. Q3 knock him into the face, sealed. Already, Janax very low, flashes away, gets the scrap shield, needs to clear out these minions as well. Humanoid tanking the tower is not what they wanted. Janax still has the equalizer, won't use it on the wave. Meanwhile, in the mid lane, SK begin to open up with that Rift Herald. Upset can clear the wave, but the Herald will charge in and take the mid tier 1. On the bot side, Humanoid and Mickey backing away means that SK do get the turret in the end.
Yeah, Janax not going down was a big frustration point for Fnatic there. They're not able to get the turret, they don't get the kill, and then they're losing out on this mid wave as well. If they managed to get bot tower, they might have been a little bit healthier to start to rotate like Humanoid towards mid, protect these sort of mid lane plays, but unfortunately,
from top lane will have the TP if a fight does materialize.
Mickey placing that ward though can destroy the ward that was deep in the bush of SK, so now it's only just this limited view that Fnatic have.
Next flash forward by Mickey, immediately Dredge lined up, he goes in for the engage. Oscarinen looking forward as well as Razzle dives very deep. The Hero's entrance for the follow-up. Both Lupa and Rika have to flash away. Bukada coming in with the Glacial Prism. Janax not here for the fight. Bukada doing so much work as Humanoid's forced away, as is Razzle. Kedui will take him. Oscarinen now running for the hills alongside Mickey, and upset, but Oscar will not escape the depths of the jungle. What a performance from SK. Bukada 4-0-3 on this Sejuani. SK all at 2 items as well. You can see Fnatic getting their But Oscar is still a little bit behind. Humanoid trying to find what he can on the top side of the map, because it is only a 2,000 gold difference, but Mountain Soul obviously, because when you're starting to split across the map like this, it can become a little bit more challenging to be coordinated as a team.
And I think that's kind of what we...
As SK turn their eyes towards the Elder. Now Fnatic could go mid-prio into Baron, just try and pull SK around the map, and that's exactly what they're doing right now as Kedui and Bohater are sticking on the Elder. Oscar winning down to half HP, Mickey on his way back out of base. Death Judge gonna land onto Razork. Loopy flashes with the staggering blows, lands the hook as well, and Kedui jumps across to shut down Razork. No chance of a steal anymore as SK do their due diligence, kill off the enemy jungler, and now we'll secure the Elder. Genex flashes forward, Hero's entrance popped as well from Oscar winning to
jump on towards Razork and finish him off. It's such high value out of these ultimates and these abilities that don't net kills, but they just net control of areas.
It's super patient as well. It's really easy when you see a fight like that to be like, oh, well, we're getting the Elder, we can just go for this fight towards mid lane as well. But they're patient about it, they back off a little bit. Genex puts the equalizer down, Razork is cooked.
He's gone. He's gone. No,
He's gone. There's the Elder. A final little bit of a blowtorch to kill him off in the end. Bohater on the chase here as well. Well, perhaps we've seen why we don't see Neferi dagged up. One game played, one loss, and that's the sample size we needed here in the LEC. SK 6,000 gold ahead. Soul, Elder, and Baron for the next 2.5 minutes. Fnatic left just bouncing off the ropes onto the mats. SK have dominated them.
And now they're just going to continue this push forward. Fnatic trying desperately to hold on to the midway, but SK are coming in.
The hook again onto Humanoid. Look at the damage immediately. Humanoid trying to get away from this one, but Bohater is having none of it. The Elder lasers coming in, and SK, that was demolition. It's 13-2. Where was this SK in winter? Where were you hiding them?
Well, apparently they were in the LFL because Bohater and Kedui joined the roster. They command the early game, shutting down Fnatic, and just like that, SK take down Fnatic in game number 1.
Fnatic are very...
I mean, it's an old school count. Okay, Genex.
Okay. We've had 2 Yasuo tops in 2 days.
Well, like, when you look back at Genex when he was in the EMEA Masters, like, we ended up doing the finals together. We had this, like, laundry...
Early gank towards the bot side. That's exactly where Razork is going right now. Ooh, Loopy with a good engage, but there's the heal, and Razork is here, waiting and raring to go. Loopy should be the target, won't be able to get close enough to a wall to flash away. First blood over to Fnatic, up to having to burn a lot there. Cleanse went down, Mickey goes back in, onto Kedui.
Stages, but that is the safety of the Ezreal, able to continuously fire from afar and just keep himself in check. Loopy now coming in towards mid on Humanoid, but I don't think you win this.
Yeah, I don't think you do either. There's a tiny part of me is like, oh, he's got Ignite. Maybe he could just kill him?
Wait.
Maybe he could just kill him.
Wait, the heal should be back up in a second.
Kill him.
The heal's up in a second.
I think he might just kill him. Okay. Obviously, Gleaming Quill can help you heal that up a little bit. Foxfire coming out from Rika. Narm into the wall from Oscar winning. Genax. He should be okay. Builds up the Q. Never mind. I thought Oscar was going to get knocked up before he could get that final house in, but Oscar with a solo kill in the top lane.
Yeah, just about able to buffer the Q there. Even if Genex had managed to get the ult, you get that shield back, would have been able to survive, but now Loopy bot side.
Mickey's stunned, Nature's Grass coming out as well. Kedui dodging behind Loopy, the twisted advance in, cease and desist. They're trying to kill off Razork as quickly as they can. Kedui needs another auto attack. Rika on his way down, Spirit Rush forward. Kedui still opening up, has that red buff for the slows now. Hits another Mystic shot, Rika going forward. Upset has the cleanse, will flash early charm. Just misses, and now here comes Humanoid. Fnatic want a piece more of this pie. Kedui gonna be able to dodge to the side. Humanoid doesn't hit the absconder. Ducked in back again from Boudica as they look for more fighting, but Rika kills off Humanoid. Boudica and Rika doing so much work. Flash forward. Bohater on upset the shutdown. SK turn it on his head. SK's True Shot Barrage coming in, takes Razork down to about 2/3 HP. Humanoid's going to steal away the Spirit Rush. Bohater going in, upset their target, has no flash, does still have the cleanse. Kedui jumped on, but the charm from Rika is going to catch out Humanoid. Razork's already killed off Bohater. Oscar winning TPing in as well. Genex does have a TP to follow, but does he really want to come in as Oscar winning begins to open up, and Kedui is sent packing. Good charm from Rika again. Oscar winning enough health to almost go mega. Loopy forced away by Humanoid, who flashes over the wall, still stunned by the crash down knockup. Rika TPs away from bot lane, knowing he was in for a world of hurt down there. In the end, Loopy, is he going to sack here? So taken down by Humanoid.
So in that SK...
One of these grubs should be able to secure one and then just jump out of the back of the pit. That will be 4 in total for SK. The Dragon stacking was started for Fnatic, but we're still 4 minutes away from the next Drake's spawn. So let's take a stock of where we are in terms of game state. Only 300 gold between these two teams. The big leads in mid lane for SK and in top lane for Fnatic. Oscar Rinin coming out swinging in this game.
Yeah, I think the real winners of doing what SK did last game, just covering all these plays that SK are trying to make and coming out on top, at least from the last Dragon. We'll have to see if they can act through that tri-bush and try and find a waiting buy, but now may get caught.
They go in, last breath immediately used. Oscar in his cease and desist to stop the double bounce.
Still though, Dragon gonna go across the Fnatic on this bottom side. You kind of need Loopy now to play two-man, both between bot lane and mid, but bot's kind of gone wrong.
I think Humanoid's just looking for damage here. I don't think he expects to kill Rika. I think it makes it so that Rika can't challenge around this Dragon if SK had decided to.
The problem is that Fnatic can now play up into here to force Kadui in back, and then they just move down into this bottom side to get the bot lane turret as well. So I think the fact that you got that damage actually leaves Rika really exposed here. He needs to try and reset, although, as I said, Fnatic actually not going to look for that play.
Yeah, Rika does have the TP. GenX was pushing for a tier 2 in the top lane and managed to secure it as well. So the gold swings in SK's favor. In exchange for the Dragon, SK got a kill top.
Structure instead.
Fnatic going to defend this. It would be tempestuous for them if they did. You can see the TP behind by Oscar Rinin. That Rift Tower is going to charge in. The tower is going to go down. Nature's Grass coming out as well as SK begin to defend. The jump over from Loopy. Jump in. There's the Magnus Sword from Loopy that will catch ball. The dive in from Mickey as well as Upset begins to open up. There's 2 already. They look for Rika as well, who's going to flash the wall. Abscond not quite in range. Double flash into the charm. Oscar Rinin gets the shutdown. A great defense from Fnatic. They lose their tower, but they find 3.
Again, though, it's GenX not being in the play. A big issue for SK.
Ooh, Upset's doing this solo. Loopy stepping forward, cease and desist. They immediately dive onto Upset. And Fnatic left him to the Wolves. SK with a good collapse there. Oscar Rinin stepping in, doesn't have the flash. Can try and bounce that, but he knew. Oscar, you knew that they were here. What's he buying here? He's going to be able to run away. We'll get towards the Mega Gnar. Rika has another charge of that Spirit Rush. Bukada coming in as well. Look for that Bolt Breaker. Oscar Rinin going to go Mega in the bush. Bolt Breaker forward from Bukada. They're just chasing him out. Now, in the end, he should fall here. There's a possibility he finds some sort of miraculous way to escape, but I doubt so very much. It would be a great performance from Oscar if he does get out, but with the charm connecting, he...
Dragon Pit avoiding vision from Fnatic to set up these plays with the point-and-click CC from Bukada, whereas the plays that Fnatic are getting back are kind of SK overextended.
Oh, I mean, case in point. Case in point. Good job.
Nice work here with these plays.
Loopy looking for the blast cone. Razzle still on vision. Upset bases. Razzle, there's the Magnus Storm into the charm, into the Vault Breaker. Oh! Dragon stacking is huge as well.
Yeah, and even you can look at topside. Humanoid tried to look for a tower in response, but...
Being TP behind.
Yeah. He's ult though.
Okay, so he's going to Spirit Rush forward, misses the charms onto Mickey. Will Spirit Rush over the wall here. Mickey will follow with the Grand Entrance. Can't quite land it. Upset goes in with the Killer Instinct though when Rika's dead. Oh, okay. So, Rika and GenX. 3-letter names. Please just take a second. Think of a 3-letter word that...
Count to 3.
Yeah, count to 3. That's better, because I was going to say a 3-letter word called stop, but that's 4 letters, obviously. Doesn't quite connect the way you want it to. TP behind by Oscar Rinin. There's SK, maybe overextending a little bit in the mid lane. Cease and desist going out. Bukada able to flash away. Kenui dodges the Gnar, but still stunned up with the wallop. The chase continues for Upset. Mickey going in with the quickness. Kenui's going to get himself to safety. Charm onto GenX. Loopy down. GenX tried to take the Hex Gate there. In the end, won't be able to escape. Fnatic find another couple.
SK looked dizzy on that one.
Teams do need to take a second. Just like, hey guys, chill. We don't need to push in the side lane. I love it too.
Yeah, no seconds. Go, go, go.
Go for the Atakan. GenX going to TP in. Mickey, Razzle, and Humanoid here first. Upset coming in as well. Does have that Killer Instinct. Loopy can look for the engage. Humanoid trying to do what he can from the side. Mickey doesn't have the quickness as of yet. The charm's going to land on him. Nature's Grass coming out. Kedui able to stand towards the back of it. Mickey dives back in. Very low. Loopy giving Humanoid an Upset at bay as it's Rika who secures the Atakan. And now Razzle in the middle of SK. But now with SK separated, GenX trying to dance around through all of them. Upset takes the first. Humanoid chasing forward for more. There's 2. None of the petals picked up by SK either. Fnatic You're going to dive the towers, you're going to look for more. Rika, look at that charm. Oscar in and tanks the tower. Rika still has the flash, doesn't use it to get away from the Gnar. The shutdown with the true shot barrage. Kedui dashing forward, Twisted Advance coming out as well. Bukata trying to get onto Upset, but Mickey Razzle can Upset a three-man wrecking crew. Rika trying to dash back with that Orbit Deception. Oscar in from the side, lands on long-range Boomerang. Mickey with a Gleaming Quill, just short. Fnatic have found 4, but they're looking to make it 5. Rika able to escape alive for now. All of Fnatic are low. Now Rika, you got a flash, but you got a minion wave there too. Boomerang just short, Charm going wide as well as Rika can't quite connect. Upset will look for the Void Seeker. Oscar will look for the Boomerang. Can you play the angles, Rika? Flash Charm, a possibility. He's trying to execute, I think. Charm goes wide. Upset takes the kill with the Acathian Raid.
She's Baron now as SK are coming back out.
Baron begun for Fnatic. Humanoid here up towards the top side. Mickey keeping Bukata at bay. Nature's Grass coming out. There's the Baron. And Bukata separated from the rest of SK. And this is more like what you expect to see from Fnatic.
Push as they can. It looks like to try and complete third items before that dragon spawns.
Mickey spotted by Loopy, and Loopy spotted by Mickey, and Humanoid's there to join the party. Loopy jumps across the wall. Janex kills off Razzle towards the top side. Cease and desist stolen away into the Killer Instinct. Upset now unstoppable. A jungler for a support exchange.
But with 20 seconds until that dragon is up for SK, so honestly as SK, I think you kind of take that trade. You still have your big engage tool that can up through Bukata, so yes, you lose a tower, but I think for a dragon, this was a bit of a fumble from it.
It's only sole point for Fnatic. If they get it, SK could decide not to watch and just go and push some other lanes, but instead they're looking for a piece of the action. Quickness out from Mickey. Bukata flashes and smites it away, steals it, goes in with the season desist. The last breath follow-up from Janax onto Upset. The redemption coming out. Upset will be healed in time. Janax can't quite get in range. Janax finds him off towards the backside though. Kedui, Rika and Loopy trying to survive. Kedui's going to jump away. The charm going out as well onto Razzle. Humanoid steals away the true shot barrage. Will aim it at Loopy, but it's not going to hit. It hits Kedui instead. Rika's still trying to flash away himself. Kedui down. Razzle and Oscar in and chasing forward. The game as well. Used the Seeker's Arm Guard in that last fight. Doesn't have a Zhonya, so won't have the stopwatch at his disposal in the next one. But it's a 4,000 gold lead for Fnatic in 2.5 minutes or thereabouts. We have the next Baron. In 3.5 we have the next Drake. 2 apiece though, so Soul very delayed this game.
I also just want to highlight, I love the itemization from Oscar and coming into this one. The fact that you get both the randoms.
Razzle going in with the Nature's Grasp. Immediately they jump onto Upset, who's going to have to Killer Instinct away. Cease and desist going in from Humanoid. Janex will come to the flank position here as well. Kedui's already very low, as is Loopy. Loopy falls first. Humanoid healed up with the redemption just in time. Bukata able to jump away across the wall.
So there. This looked like SK. It started to get control over this, but Fnatic constantly catching SK out as they start trying to move into position.
Humanoid can come from that top lane as well. Mickey getting chased out. Vault Breaker forward from Bukata. Needs to be careful of overextending a bit here. Nature's Guard's going to come out. Bukata the immediate target, and I said he needs to be careful of overextending. He has gone way too deep. Taken out by Upset. The collapse from Fnatic perfect. Bukata just isolated with that Nature's Grasp. Kedui now trying to put the damage down into Oscar and the Baron has been begun. Oscar winning, dashing forward, but couldn't quite land it. Magnus Storm coming out as well as Mickey is locked up. Kedui, quickness charmed, the Baron resetting. Razzle going back in, cease and desist on the back line. The Humanoid already down, almost. Janex goes in with the last breath. Razzle the first to fall. Mickey going down as well, only Upset still standing. SK have out Team 4 Fnatic.
In a 4 versus 5 as well. That was Fnatic getting the home run. That was supposed to be the end of it, but somehow SK fight their way out of the ditch, and now they're about to collapse the turrets of Fnatic.
Upset has no flash. What we got, Rika, flash charm a possibility here. They might just look for the inhib. Instead, they will open up the inhib tower. SK somehow find a last breath of life when it looked like Fnatic were just going to secure the Baron and take the game. 10 seconds left on Mickey, 20 on Humanoid, 15 on Razzle. Only Upset left to defend, and Loopy flashes forward. Upset, you got a stopwatch, but all you can do is stop time for a second as you watch SK collapse. Mickey dashing in, grand entrance on Rika. Is it going to be enough? The answer is a resounding no.